business interview presented by Weissenstein.com.
Did you have to prep yourself to do that very first sale? How did you did it with your friend?
Yeah, it was just me and one friend, and we used the customers' tables and stuff, took their stuff out. We actually, since we didn't have a process by any means, we were just starting to figure out the process of running a garage sale. It took us forever to take everything out. We ended up staying, I think, till 12:30 at night, and at that point, we used to come to the garage sales at 5:30 in the morning. So we did that. We went to Whataburger, got some food, then we pulled an all-nighter, didn't sleep, and then we went back to the garage sale in the morning to, finish setting up and everything, and ran the sale. And the sale went pretty well, and I was thinking, God, if I actually had a process to this, we could do a great job and be a lot more efficient. And that's what we've done over the last 5 years. We've come up with a really good process and systems.
So in other words, you really you did everything you had to do in order to make it successful that first time.
Exactly. I mean, we did everything we had to do. And it was actually funny. A lady came up to us while we were running the garage sale and said, "Hey, we really want to have a garage show with you guys. I've never heard of a company like this." And she was like, "Can we do the garage sale a few weeks from now?" And we were like, "Let me check our schedule," even though we had no other jobs booked. So we pretended to check our schedules and got back to her and said, "Oh yeah, we can book a job." And then it just kind of kept going, and here we are today, I guess.
So you actually recruited your second customer while you were doing the job for the first one.
Exactly. Yep. So that was pretty cool. That's when I really saw that the business would work.
I don't imagine even now that there are too many companies like yours.
No, we're actually the only garage sale company in the nation. There are estate sale companies, but that's completely different. That's geared more towards people who just died and they're selling absolutely everything in their house. But garage sales are a much bigger market. People all across the country are having garage sales. No matter how poor or rich they are, there's garage sales going on every single weekend. So it's a huge market, and we're branding ourselves as the #1 company, and we want to become a household name, and we're basically creating an industry that's not there. So, once we start franchising all over the country, I'm sure we'll have competitors, and that's fine because we know that we're going to be the best. We're going to, maintain quality, and we're going to expand.
If you're any successful, you bet that there are going to be competitors very soon. But currently, it's a very privileged position not to have any immediate competition when you start a business. That's a very rare occurrence. And also, the timing is good too. You still have a good timing because with the current economic situation, I think that garage sales are going to be even more popular than ever.
Yeah, I mean, with the recession, this is just perfect because if you think about it, more people want to sell their stuff to make more money, and more people want bargains, so they come to garage sales. So it's as simple as that. And also, more people want to buy franchises because, they're getting laid off, and it's a proven concept. So there's a lot of reasons why this should succeed. And another nice thing is there's a lot of buzz about Grand Slam garage sales because of the economic situation. Also, we're getting all sorts of press.
We only had a little bit of time left. So what would be the greatest piece of advice you have to give to entrepreneurs in 1 minute or less, Ben?
Greatest piece of advice would definitely be to never give up, stay determined, stay focused, figure out what has to get done and do it. And persistence really is key. Also, networking is very important. Don't be afraid to reach out to others and say, "Hey, can I have help with this, or can I have help with that, or can I meet your friend who is an investor?" Whoever it is, just always network and make progress every single day, and that to me is the key to succeeding.
I just want to remind our listeners that this program is presented by Weissenstein.com, and we will feature you in the showcase on the website so they can see your information and go straight to your website from there.
Sounds great.
I think we could even do some more episodes on your other businesses because we haven't had much time to talk about them, and you have I think at least two other very interesting businesses.
Yeah, I'd love to have time to talk about those businesses as well. That'd be great.
Yeah, let's do that again soon, Ben. So thank you very much for coming here and being on the show, and we'll talk to you soon, Ben.
All right, thanks a lot, and follow me on twitter.com/BenTheCEO.
Thank you for being a guest on our show. Just a reminder that you can find other interviews as well as a complete schedule of upcoming interviews on www.wisventures.com. You will also find a free ebook titled 10 Steps to Creating Your Dream Job by Starting a Business, as well as an array of business books and tutorials, many of them free. WizVentures.com is offering you everything you need to start a business and make it prosper. See you around!